Premiere Pro video editing. So on clicking the Premiere Pro video editing, the first thing it's going to bring to you is this welcome interface. So on this welcome interface, you can see new projects, open project. This new project means that I want to start a new project to work on, and if I have project I've worked on, you can either click on open project to get it or access the project through recent files. Here, these are the recent files I've done, but here I'm going to be clicking on new project. So while that is loading, you can see it's going to bring another interface. All these interfaces are just to set up the projects you are working on. So what am I working on? So I'm working on editing tools for AGCC-PR. Then okay, you don't need to change anything, and of course you can also change your location in that same place by clicking on browse, then select the files you want your project to save. It's going to load a whole lot of which you might not know, but I'm going to break this down in less than 5 minutes of this video. Alright, so here we have different panels. You can see a lot of different panels there. Or when I mean panel, you can see this blue line that circled this place, the panel. This is also a panel, this is a panel, this is a panel. Apart from all those panels you are seeing there, you can see some highlights here also for learning, assemble, editing, color, effects, audio, graphics, libraries, notebook, and also you can see all these tools here too. These are popular for almost any software. If you open a Microsoft, you are going to see file, you are going to see edit. You open Photoshop, you will see all this one are basics tools that you need in editing. Alright, so if this is your first time of seeing how Premiere Pro looks like, welcome to Premiere Pro. Now you can start by seeing what is under learning. I just click on learning now. So this learning will open another interface for you. The interface is as though Premiere Pro wants to teach you what to do. But if you're not doing that, you can also open another interface for assembling. You can open interface for editing, for color. You can see as I'm opening different interfaces, it is adjusting the panels. Okay, when I want to edit, what I use is the editing interface, and you can see these three interfaces it's bringing. So I'm going to name the interfaces one by one, the panels one by one. So this panel here around the blue circle is what I call the project panel. This here, number 2, is the source panel. This is the timeline panel. This is the program panel. So on the project panel, that is where you do the importing. That is where you import your media materials, you open folders, you sort, you analyze. On the source panel, that is where you can preview the media material that you imported. You can also see what's going on the effects that you are working on. So you can see this is under effect control. You can also see the audio clip of whatever materials you are doing. So here on the timeline, that is where the editing is. That's where you arrange here on the timeline. You see different layers, and you are working here. The program panel is for you to preview whatever is going on in whatever is going on in your timeline. You get to preview them in your program panel. So this is just a rough overview of what it's like seeing Premiere Pro for the first time. The projects, let's go again. The project panel, the source panel, the timeline panel, the program panel. Introduction to project panel. So as I explained earlier on, project panel is where you import your media items. Now this panel is adjustable. As you can see, I can drag, I can adjust the panels as I want. So I'm making it bigger so that you will see this panel very well. Alright, so this is my project panel. So the first step to import your media files is to number one, by double clicking on the empty space in the project panel. So once I double clicked, it's going to take me to what exactly I want to import, my media files items. My media items might be a video clip, it might be audio clip, it might be graphics. When I mean graphics, I mean maybe an icon, a PNG item, or whatsoever. So now I'm going to okay, I think I have some video media items template here. Okay, I'm just going to click on anyone. Okay, okay, let's use this. If I should open, it's going to display after the file has been imported. It's going to display inside my project panel as these pixel features. That's one. The first step is what double clicking. However, I can also come outside my my system file, go to the pixel, then drag whatever I'm bringing in. Let's say this is what I want to bring in next. Then I can click on this, then drag it into my Premiere Pro cursor here, then drop it inside. So those are the two ways at which you can import. So number one, by double clicking, number two, by going to the file, then drag it into project panel. So another thing you need to know in this project panel is that you can arrange your files. I just exported videos. Okay, let's say I'm going to import I just imported videos, so now I'm going to import audios. I have some audios here that I can import. I have some. Okay, these are just examples though. So let's say I'm importing this. Of course, you can go outside and drag. So this is audio. Okay, let's try pictures. Let's try picture. Okay, this is a picture, but the picture is in a PNG format. Okay, let me also bring it in. So okay, right there, that's a picture. So now I have a picture, I have a music, audio, and I have a video clip. So let's say I have a lot of this. That means that if I have lots of videos, lots of inside this thing, that means I have to arrange them. And how do I arrange them? That means I'm going to create a folder for video, I'm going to create a folder for audio, and I'm also going to create a folder for picture or my graphics, my graphic items. So how do I do that? Either right click, then create new bin. Then you can name the folder. I'm going to name this as video. Name this as video, while also you can just come to this folder here, then just click on it. I'm going to create this as audio. Also, you can also right click again, new bin. I'm going to create this as picture. So that is what you can do on this. So you can just move this, click on drag it into video. This is also my video. Drag this into, can you say I clicked on it, then drag into the video. So I have this under video. I can put this inside audio. Then can you see I have it under audio, this picture, so I can drag it into picture. Once I got to the picture, you can see this and something like dragging. So once I get to the folder, it's going to highlight the folder, then I can drop. So that's how to do that. That's how you arrange on that project panel. So source panel. Okay, so source panel is panel number 2, whereby on this source clip you get to preview what you've imported. So how do I preview what I've imported? So here, let's click on the folder at which we drop the video we had. So now if I should double click on this, it's going to display on the source panel. Can you see that means I'm watching whatever I want to do? So I can you can see, of course, that's displayed. Then also I can click on the second video too. Can you see it right there? Then also same goes for the pictures. So can you see the picture? The picture is in a PNG format with no background. So I want to preview my audio, that's it there. So let's go back to video. Let's see what's going on inside the source panel. Alright, so under the source panel, this panel you can see this is a timeline. They have timeline just to tell you the frames per the number of frames in the video, just per frame. Videos, the reason why video is a video is because different clips, different shots, different frame are showing at a very high speed. That's why you can see movement. This like this is a frame. So me clicking different type of frame is giving me multiples. That's what is causing the motion. So what's going on here? We have the marker. We have mark in, mark out. The function of marker is just for you to be able to identify. Okay, let's say you are working, you are listening, and you got a certain part of Pastor sermon that's okay, you want to cut out, but you are not cutting it now. So just use marker, you mark it, so that when next you are coming back to it, when you want to extract the sermon excerpts, you just go to the place you've marked, then you mark it. Okay, so what do we mean by mark in this time around? Mark in means where you want your video to begin from. So it's also another version of saying trimming. I want to trim. So let's say this is the beginning of this video. Of course, I can play the video like this. You can see the video is displaying, but this time around I want to tell the video I want you to start from this particular place. So you use mark in. So once I get to where I want, so I'm going to click on mark in. So it's going to highlight the beginning of the place I marked in, and we also have mark out. It will take me to I'll go to the end of where I want it to stop, then click on the mark out. Then you can see the highlighted place is now the places I marked in and mark out. So another thing now is this go to end. Let's say I want to go back to the beginning of where I marked in. I just click on it to take me back to the beginning, same as this place, taking back to where I marked out. Alright, of course you only understand this is a play or stop toggle, and the shortcut is space. If I just press space bar, everything will start playing. Okay, that's my space bar. If I should stop also, if I should press bar again, it's going to stop. If I should press I, it's going to take me to where I marked in. Oh sorry, I just did something else there. Okay, sorry, because my cursor was on that side, it's marked in. So if I should press this place and press I, okay, it's going to mark me. If I should press shift I, it's going to take me to where I marked in, and if I should press shift O, it's going to take me to where I marked out. Also on the source panel, you also have the effect control. But the effect control can't play yet until you have your work going on the timeline panel. So that is all for the source panel. Of course you can still see some things here, but you can check that at your leisure time. So now I've been able to trim where I want with my marking and mark out. To timeline, introduction to timeline on Premiere Pro. Okay, so we've talked about the project panel, we've talked about the source panel. Now timeline panel. So as I've said, this is where our editing starts from. Of course we have been editing, but this time around we are going more deeper. into the editing course. Alright, so after I've done this, then I can now drag wherever I've trimmed in my source panel into my timeline panel. Then you see a lot of things displayed into this timeline panel. So let's say I'm dragging my, look at this on in the source monitor. You can see drag video only. Let's say the video does not have a video, it does not have an audio. So I'm just going to drag in the video from the source panel into my project panel. So I'll just draw the media to create sequence. So I've dropped the media. Now you can see that a sequence has been created in the timeline panel. And what are the timelines? You know, these layers, that's what we call the timeline. You can see V1, V2, V3. Those are the layers for videos. V means video, A means audio, M means mode, S means solo, that means voice over recording. You can see the interface are easy to use. Once you put your cursor on it, it's going to display the name of the tool you are using. Alright, so this is my timeline panel. So I can also drag in another video. Let's preview another video. Okay, let's check another video. Okay, this is another video. So same thing I did for that one. I'm just going to press I to mark in, O to mark out. Let's assume these are different type of shots. Then I'm going to drag in my video only. So my video only is dragged behind the first video I created. Okay, I think it's not dropping. So alright, so I have that there. So you can see you can use that to arrange your videos. Let's say in the service you've taken a long shot of pastor preaching on the altar, then another shot of people reacting to what he's saying. So that's how you just edit. That's how you make some edits now. Okay, now what's happening here? You can see this video here takes all the screen here, which are program panel. I'll talk about that later. But here it seems like the video we just brought in now is not zooming enough to fill the whole frame of the program panel. I'm still going to teach you how to do all that, but let's still focus on this particular panel we are. Alright, so let's say still this video, let's say I want to cut another part, I want to trim another part. Press I and O. So let's say I want to drag it, I can drag it on top of I can create another layer. So automatically, once you have a layer up on top, it's going to automatically cover what you have underneath. Okay, let me delete this. Let me use this as example. So once I brought this one here, it's going to overlay. You can see it's on top of it. So whatever video you place on top of each layer, it's going to cover the one that is beneath. Okay, let me try to create for picture too. Let me drag in my picture. So another interesting thing is that I can drag in my picture directly from the project panel into my timeline panel. So you can see once I drag that one to in, you can see my picture is overlaid on the video. Why? Because I've placed that one higher than the video that is underneath. Alright, so I'm just going to bring this back behind, then bring this back behind. Yeah, so I have all this. Now I'm adjusting the cursor from this timeline upwards. So if I want to play what has happened, I'll just press. Next thing I'm going to do is to import my audio. So I just go to the audio file here. Of course, I can also trim my audio file. Okay, so this is my audio. So I can just drag. You can see here, drag audio only. Then I'll drag my audio. So audio can be dragged under video layers. You can see it's bringing cancel, like you can't drop. But under audio layers you can drop, and of course you can overlay audios with each other. So I'm going to have something like this with the sound. Let's preview the sound here. So of course I've dropped it here. So if I should play this, seeming like we are seeing it. So also is same with long shot of the audience, close shot of the audience. Also now let's adjust the frame size. What's going on here? The frame size of this. Now this frame size, to adjust it, we have to come back to the source monitor, click on the effect control. So it's going to bring motions. You can see there's a lot in this source panel that we are here to explore. Once I clicked on this video here on my timeline session, you can see I clicked on this effect control, then you see motion, you see opacity, and this is where the effect takes place. Now what I want to do is I want to zoom this to fill in the frame size. So I click on the video, I'll click on motion, then I'm going to scale it. Scaling means to zoom. So then I'm going to adjust the scale value. So I have all the screen covered, so I just did that. So I have my video. Of course this is not communicating story because I just put two random videos together, and I have my picture. This picture has black background because the picture is a PNG with no background. So later in the course you are going to understand how to insert background, how to do motion graphics. We are not doing motion graphics. We are just doing the cut and joining. So here in the program panel, you can see is very similar to this that we have in our source panel. I want to play the video to say, you can see it's similar to what we have here. So it's almost empty. You can export a frame, it will come out like a picture. You can do a lot of things. You can adjust the resolution. It will come to a time whereby this timeline is going to be red and I won't be able to preview what I'm doing, very well. So I have to change resolution. Once I'm changing resolution, the quality of this will reduce for me to be able to play the video very well. But even with full, I can still play because the files I have here is not. Once I have a good file, I can smoothly. If yours is hanging, all you need to do is to reduce the resolution here. So then you are going to play. So if I want to zoom into something, now let's say I want to zoom into good vibes only, I want to know what they look like, then I can adjust zoom level. You can see once I click, it's bringing select zoom level, then I can click on 100%. I can adjust this up, and also adjust this to see what's going on. Okay, since I can't see it, I have to reduce the zooming capacity. Yeah, I think it's this side. Yeah, good vibes. So you can zoom it, so you can also change back to fit, back to the original version.